Hello, everyone. Can you guys please let me know that y'all can hear me? I apologize because Lord knows it took a little extra effort to get this done. Let me make this a little smaller. So let me know if y'all can hear me. Oh, good. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sagittarius. Very much. Okay, so I'm going to make our little window a little smaller just so that I can make everything else bigger. And you don't need to necessarily see my boobies. Hey, happy Tuesday. Hey, Mr. Clarence, how you doing? Hello, Trine. Hello. Who else in here? LaShawn. Hello, Sagittarius. Hello, Nikki, baby. Hello. Okay, guys, thank you so much for showing up. So I have a special guest tonight. Good, I'm glad you're great today. That's awesome. Clarence is awesome. Sorry, I just got a flash flood warning. Okay. So tonight, what we're doing tonight is most of you know my very good friend Lollipop'S Tarot Shop as our guest reader tonight. So tonight is kind of a fundraiser for Lolly, and she, you know how we help each other out. We helping our sister out tonight. So I'm gonna be putting up. Hey Sarah, hey Tawanda. I'm gonna put in the chat here her PayPal and her Cash App. No super chats tonight. Lolly is the one that's going to be reading tonight. So it's $10 for a 3-card reading, and then if for 20, it's going to be a fuller reading. So just let's show some love. It's been a while since we've done this, and it's been a while since Lolly's been on, and so I'm super excited, and I know you guys are. So please go on and like and share this. Share it with everybody that knows both of us, knows Lolly, and let's really do some fun stuff. So do you want to? I'm gonna ask if you could give me your PayPal first, Miss Lollipop.
The PayPal is paypal.me/goldenhourintuitive.
Oh, you want to tell us why it's Golden Hour Intuitive?
I will. It is because you can call me the artist formerly known as Lollipop. Because tonight is the night I officially retire Lollipop'S Tarot Shop. But do not despair, friends. We have a new channel premiering November 15th. Content is going to start going up October 15th. And I am now just good old-fashioned Brandy of Golden Hour Intuitive.
Hey, yay!
It's time to trim the fat, set the persona aside, and just do what I came here to do.
We absolutely love a good evolution. We love a good transformation. Yes, we do. So the artist formerly known as Lollipop. All right, that's awesome. That is awesome. Golden Hour Intuitive. I love that name.
Well,
okay.
Go ahead. The reason that name spoke to me is we hear talk about light workers and we hear talk about shadow workers. But there is a segment of people, I fall into this myself, who are often overlooked, which are the middle world or golden hour workers. They work in both light and shadow, but yet don't exclusively go to one or the other. We basically, we're not sun or moon. We're like sunrise and sunset. Kind of that moment where everything's level. And I've not really talked a lot about that. It will be on the channel though, but I feel like I need to honor that in my spirit and do the work I'm supposed to be doing.
That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so this is what I'm going to do, my folks. I'm going to make myself a tad bit scarce. I'm going to stop my video. And there's Miss Lollipop. So I'm going to be man in the chat room, okay?
Okay, because I can't see it.
I know. I got you. No problem. So we have Miss LaShawn says hello. Sarah says hello. Sagfire says hello.
Hello, everyone. I have missed you all so much. And like I said, tonight, I want to retire Lollipop's Tarot Shop with a bang. So we're going old school with it, just like we used to. What you want to ask, you ask. What you want to know, I'll do my best to see. And we are going to go out in style. We are going to do it the Lolly way one last time. So
There
get
you
in
go.
on it now.
There you go. All right, guys. Hello, Twinkie Bar. So I love that's such a cute name. Hey, Jeanette. Jeanette Preston says, hello, Brandy. She says, how are you doing?
I am doing amazing, sweetheart. It's been a time of transformation, and it's been scary and wonderful and uncertain, but it definitely hasn't been boring.
There you go. All right, guys. So hey, Miss Tiffany. So guys, again, everything is by donation tonight. This is, a fundraiser. We need to, when any one of us are in a situation, we want to help our sister out. And so please go on and send in, I'm going to copy her PayPal and her Cash App again into the chat here. Make sure it showed up. Control V into a TIVE. Okay, there's the PayPal. So you guys, $10 for a a 3-card reading, and then $20 if you want a full reading tonight. And all questions are on the table. All questions are on the table.
Yes, tonight it is. Normally I put, there's only certain things I like to do and read about and whatnot. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, possibly for the last time, it is no holds barred.
So you better get in where you fit in tonight, guys. You know how that is. You know how it goes. Yeah. And Jeanette says she can't stay, unfortunately, so her dad came in by ambulance. Oh no, he's down at the hospital. We'll be praying. You'll be giving him a ride home and then stay with your parents. Girl. Yes. Hey, Angela.
Yeah.
Hello, Angela Blackstar. So again, let's go on and we're only going to be on here we're not going to be on here that long because I'm fighting a cold and I got to go to work. So listen, let's get it going here. I assume you can see on your phone, honey, when someone sent something in. If you guys have sent in payment already, just let me know here with your question. Hey, Vanessa. Let me know with your question. You can. It's $10 tonight, Angela. So please send it to either the PayPal or the Cash App that Tawanda just put up. Either the PayPal or the Cash App. $10 for a brief reading. Hello, Miss Heather. Yeah, tuck the babies in the bed.
Hello, everybody. Anybody who just came in that I missed, I can't see the chat right now, so Lisa's kind of being my CNI sister here and helping me out with that. So
yeah, I'm helping her out. All right, Angela, just let me know so as soon as you sent that, and so we know what to do. I'm gonna put the video back on, guys. You guys get to see me in the room where all the magic happens. Oh, why can't you start the video?
You know what they say, the air is heating, gorilla, if you scratch your head, we need technology.
Makes me irritated. Oh, that's so weird. Like, it would not.
Okay, here's Deanna. I see you, Deanna. I got your request. Here we go. All right. What do we have for Deanna D?
Hi, Deanna. Hi, Deanna. Bye, Deanna.
For Deanna.
I'm out.
All right. That didn't take long. My babies are getting dust on them. They're happy to be out and about. Okay. I got this. All right, Ms. Deanna. Where we're going to start off here tonight is with the Knight of Swords reversed, which in this case, for the type of reading you asked for, it's what brought us to this place. Which, when the Knight of Swords is right side up, we all know that means some rushing in, brash action. He's swinging that sword. Scissors are, just going for it. In reverse, I feel like you have kind of just felt frozen in place. Like I'm just really getting a lack of passion, a lack of clarity, a lack of motivation. It's just like someone with a sword and they're just swinging blindly, trying to figure out what to do. And as a result of all this uncertainty and the lack of clarity, in the present, we're at the Fool reversed. I feel like due to some of these circumstances that it's made you very hesitant to take a new leap of faith or to really put yourself out there on your path, because you have been stymied, you have been stuck, it hasn't worked out. But I am so happy to see this card coming up behind it. It's the card of temperance, the card of alchemy, the card of balance, the card of patience and divine protection. Fear not, Deanna. You will get to where you need to go. There's no reason to let fear hold you back in whatever endeavors your soul wants to pursue. I understand sometimes our own souls can be the most frightening thing we ever really just sit and look at, because we don't know what we're gonna find. But the angel of temperance is watching over you, my dear, and I feel like you just need to get back on the horse and recommit, find your passion again, to, in a balanced and even-headed manner, pursue those spiritual milestones that you're already headed for. That's what I got, babe.
Yay! Thank you. That's awesome. I like that reading. Tiffany said she sent payment in via Cash App. So Tiffany, do you want to put your question in here so I can read it to Golden Hour Intuitive?
You'll get used to it.
Deanna says thank you. And
you are most welcome, Ms. Deanna.
And Tiffany would like a general reading.
Okay, just a second. And because something popped up while I was reading and I didn't see it, was 10, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure, because something popped up. You know me, when I read, I get in the zone. All right, let's see what we've got from Ms. Tiffany. And I know you guys like to ask. Tonight, for the 3-card spread, I am using the Raven's Prophecy Tarot. For a full spread, I will be using that, as well as the Halloween Oracle deck. What was on my first broadcast as Lollipop, only right, it should be here for my last. Okay, what do we have from Miss Tiffany? What messages do we need to get to Miss Tiffany for the highest good? All right. Wow, I need to break my babies out more often. They're like, read me. Yes, read me now. Ooh, very nice. Tiffany, honey, it's good to be you right now. I'm looking at the cards and I'm getting a download on that. I am seeing the Page of Cups straight out of the gate. Page of Cups can be a water sign. Doesn't have to be, but it can also be the water energy of emotion. I feel like emotionally, and I don't feel like it's just one person, you've been given very small offers. Some people, they call it breadcrumbing, whatever, but I feel like there's someone, not necessarily romantic. This could be a friend, this could be somebody, but you see the Page of Cups, it's the tiny nest, and the tiny bird. It's eggs, they're not even birds yet. I see a small offer has come to you. I hope that's making sense. What I am proud to report, I was right beside it. Yes?
Hold on one second, we got a little bit of a lag. Okay. All right, we're back.
Yeah, but I'm just seeing small emotional offers. But what makes me really happy is this next card. It is the 9 of coins, the independent rose. Even though people are trying to play you small right now, especially as far as what they're giving emotionally, you're good on your own. Everybody knows the 9 of coins is usually the lady in the garden with the peacock, and she's like, no, thank you, I get it myself. You see all my pinnacles. On this deck, it's the independent rose. And see, it's a rainbow rose. It's abundant. She has what she needs. And it's not someone who's going to settle for a small offer. And right after it is the 2 of swords reversed, because this tells me that you are in balance. You are not stuck. You don't need to sit and really think about this. The blindfold is off, and you're not going to play small. Don't take small emotional offers. I don't feel with these cards like you would anyway, but if they haven't done it already, it feels more family or friend than lover, but somebody's going to try and play you small. A little bit of emotion, a little bit. No, you're good. You got you. And you know this. And that is what I got, babe. Good on you. Go, Tiffany.
Tiffany says yes. And I happen to know a little bit about the situation. You are incredibly spot on. Incredibly spot on. So,
and I don't know why, but I don't know if YouTube still haven't been on in a while, and I know they got touchy about lyrics and stuff. All I'm gonna say is the song I'm hearing in my head is a line from a song called "Good as Hell" by Lizzo, and it's about what to do if he don't love you anymore. Look it up.
Tiffany says thank you. Tiffany says thank you, LOL. Everyone's like, I love that song.
Well, then you all know what I'm talking about and what my advice would be.
There you go. Yes. Yes, queen.
And I'm not being a hypocrite because I just did it myself a couple of weeks ago.
There you go. There you go.
Don't play small, people.
No time for small ball.
Nope. Because here's the thing you got to remember. We are the stuff of stars and planets. We are universal matter. We are a whole huge spirit in this, this meat sack, this temporary shell. It's like a genie in a lamp. Phenomenal cosmic power, itty bitty living space. Just because you're in a little bitty earthly living space, don't ever let yourself be made to be or valued as itty bitty, because there is so much more going on.
Yes. That's so true. Yeah. I'm putting in the chat. Who's next? Who's next? Okay. Let me go back here. I'll turn my hair is all crazy, y'all.
How's mine, honey?
Cray.
I look at it like this. They're not here for this. They're here for this.
That's true.
I'm not worried about my cloth.
You got a point. Hey, Mr. Rio, how you doing, lovey?
Hello, Rio.
So tonight, Miss Lollipop, this is the last night she's Miss Lollipop. From here forward, she's going to be golden hour intuitive. And so she's doing all the readings tonight. So it's $10 for 3 cards, $20 for a full reading. And it's only by PayPal or Cash App directly to her, guys. No super chats tonight to me. This is all going directly to her. She's a fabulous reader. And she's someone that I go for, just a fabulous intuitive, period, not even just tarot. And she's someone I go to. So if you're not familiar with her and you're like, oh, I know you, Lisa, know her. You need to know her. So it's a great opportunity to get some questions answered. So anything is on the table too. You know, a lot of times she'll have
which is a rare treat, because Lisa can tell you, normally I do not do anything. I have a few strict guidelines I always follow as to what I will and will not get into.
Yep.
I think this is probably the one, and it will be the only time I ever just opened the door and the floor.
There you go. So share this too as well if there's been friends of yours that are just like, itching to find out some questions, get some questions answered, get some guidance from Spirit, from Beloved. This time now to go head on and have them come on over here. Have them come on over here, okay?
I would be happy to see every last one of you. I haven't been able to, life's just been crazy, and I haven't gotten a chance to just sit down and flip some cards in so long. I was starting to wonder if I'd remember how. And then I remembered the cards are the point.
There you go. All right. So what else is going on, guys? Let me get back to the chat. I went and looked at something else. Let me get back to the chitty chat. Hey, Virgo sun, what's going on? I don't know which camera I'm looking at now. What's happening?
What's up, Virgo sun?
You're sneaking on at work. Where are you going? I hope you're going to do some homework. Renell says, get rid of what doesn't serve you. That holds a lot of people back. Yes, Miss Renell, yep. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. So what else?
And that tells me that Miss Vernell, it's funny she would say that, because that harkens back to the first piece of advice I ever gave in my very first broadcast. Mm. I introduce many people to a household item they don't know they have. As my first piece of advice was, if it's not serving you, chuck it in the get bucket.
There you go. I am Virgo Sun says hi, hey.
Hello. So, I've got the cards ready.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So who else would like a reading this evening? Share it and all that kind of good stuff with folks. Let me just let a couple other people know, because I know that I didn't say that I said I was going to go on Patreon tonight, so I got to make sure that some folks know that we're over here. So anyway, what else so Brandy, you want to tell us a little bit about, a little more again about the channel for those people that weren't the relaunch of the channel? Like, when are you going to do it, or what are you thinking?
All right. Well, basically what I'm aiming to do, and this kind of touches on the discussion you were having the other night. Mm-hmm. I have never been phony with anybody I've ever dealt with. Any of you who've known me longer than 5 minutes can tell you that. But in this YouTube world, there's the vision of what you start out to do, and sometimes what you end up doing to stay here and stay relevant. Mm-hmm. That, and I'll be honest with you, my life is very different than when I first went live. I couldn't use my real name. I had to be careful how I felt. All of that. I needed a, quote, persona, because I was going through a very bloody divorce. And I live in an area where this type of thing is still frowned upon. You are still judged for it. I had a lot to lose if I went on as just, hi, I'm so-and-so from so-and-so and this, that, and the third. Then I got into these YouTube streets, and it's such a powerful outlet, and you want to help, and you want to serve, and you want to reach as many people as you can. And you're like, well, I really want to do this. This is what Spirit's put it on my heart to do. But people go away when I do that. I need to bring the people back so I can help them. So even though I may not feel real good about doing the other, mm-hmm. And you end up caught up. And then one day I just looked at my channel, and I love every last one of my sweeties. They are and forever will be that to me. This has nothing to do with them. They've done nothing wrong. There's nothing, I'm not saying a word against them. But I was watching a playback of my own video, and honestly, I didn't know who that was. I didn't know what I was doing had become, because me on there and me, oh, we got Miss Corliss. You know, it's literally almost like Lollipop became a whole different person. I didn't get into this to be Lollipop and be popular and have the #1 channel on YouTube. I got into this to be Brandy.
Hey, girl.
And to try and help people and make a difference.
Sorry, I'm like,
and as much fun as I've had, it's time to lay Lollipop to rest and just let Brandy do what she's supposed to be here doing.
I need you to put all
which is helping all of us be a better us, individually and collectively.
But I've been watching some.
And I can't wait to get back to it.
And a lot of them say like,
all right.
Right. Hey,
I'll get off my soapbox now. I'm just so excited about this project.
I gotta tell her because she's on Zoom. Hold on.
And I'm really, really hoping you all will join me. You've come this far on the ride with me. I hope you're all willing to come just a little bit farther into some new territory. It's going to be awesome.
Amen. Okay.
All right, Miss Corliss, any special requests? I wish I could see the chat right now.
Yeah, no, I'm hang on one second, guys. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Okay, I'm Virgo Sun. Do you have anything that is special? Did you want a general? I'm just waiting for the chat, Miss Lolly.
You're fine. I'm busting everything out because she's getting the full Monty. Got to break out my big boys.
Okay. I'm not seeing anything yet. I'm Virgo Sun. We're going to give you just one more minute here, honey.
Well, there's already something coming through anyway.
Okay. Okay, she has so much going on in her career. She just got a job offer in South Carolina, just waiting on the pay. I told you won't get that job. Waiting on the pay approval. So she's wondering if she's going to like the relocation. And then whatever else you have for her, just go and give it to her. I'm going to go mute.
Okay, well, to be honest with what you just said, that makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Because the very first oracle that came out is the skeleton, the card of strength. You got to find your strength, Virgo Sun. You need some help? I'll do it. Hercules. You've got to be strong right now.
And a lot of them say like Leo, but
because one of the main things getting in the way is you got the card of trick or treat, but it's reversed and the card of mischief and play. For some reason, and right next to it is invisibility reversed, the card of authenticity. I just feel, and I feel like this is internal. This is not external at all. I feel like you're just, I'm getting a feeling of like too good to be true. Like this can't be happening to me. Good stuff like this doesn't happen to me. So there's got to be a catch. There's got to be a secret. There's got to be a lie. There's got to be a trick. Fun part is, no, there doesn't. But let's dig a little bit deeper and break out the ravens now and see what we got. On top of strength, you get the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Wands reversed. I just, The 7 of Cups is telling me is you may have a lot of choices at the moment, but none of them feel, you know, when we see 4 of Wands, I mean, granted, it's usually more in a romantic sense, but it can be in business or work. We tend to think of, you know, that's like a marriage card. Well, you can have a commitment of that level with a job, with a lifestyle, with anything. And I see that you're trying to be strong because you have the 7 of Cups. There's been options, but with the 4 of Wands reversed, there just ain't none of them ringing your bells. You're trying to figure out what's what, who's who. Let's see what's behind all this mischief you're afraid of. Got the 2 of Wands and the 8 of Coins. Okay, that you're trying to make choices about your work. Page of Wands reversed. You don't want to be suckered. I feel like you've had a workplace experience in the past that really made you feel like you committed yourself to this job, you committed yourself to this career, and at the end of the day, you kind of felt like the little boy who sold the farm for a handful of magic beads. You really just feel like you got taken a ride. And because of that, 4 coins, you're holding back. But that's not who you are. That's not how you are. You know, that's what that authenticity reversed is telling me. You're not being true to you. The 2 of coins, you've got to find your balance. You've been juggling. You can balance this. You can manage this. 7 of coins. There's money on the table, babe. Knight of Cups reversed and the Empress reversed. You need to get your emotions in balance, because that's with this Knight of Cups reversed. I'm really feeling like drained, like done, like drained to the point you can't even think straight, much less feel straight. And that's why the Empress is in reverse. We need to get you back on your throne. But the good news is, if you can get through this and find that equilibrium, I'm excited. You get the Wheel of Fortune, baby. The wheel is going to turn, and it's turning up. And justice. You will find balance. And the 7 of Wands, you will find victory. You have the high ground. Baby, nobody's going to get over on you because they can't. There is not one thing they are going to throw at you that you haven't already done, seen, heard. You know, it's a case of, you know, these. If anybody does try and get over on you, honey, they're going to be playing checkers with a chess champion. Nobody's going to put anything over on you. Don't be scared. Be brave. Be strong and be bold. That's what I got, babe.
All right. Thank you. Sorry about that brief interruption. My daughter called.
You're fine.
She's up for a promotion, so she finds out tomorrow.
Nice.
Okay, so she said that's how she feels. She says my current job just gave me a promotion as well, so I'm all over the place. She totally like. She says thank you. Yeah, it totally resonated with her. Yeah,
I'm glad.
Virgo son, you really have lots of blessings going on, honey. I knew you were going to get that job. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, let me go back. Oops, here.
Okay, who's next?
All right, who's up next? Let me go back to man in the chat. I get to play moderator tonight.
Hey, moderator's how I got started before I was Golden Hour Intuitive Shop or Golden Hour Intuitive or Lollipop'S Tarot Shop. I was just Lollipop Lugosi, moderating 9 different readers.
There you go.
Never cursed a day of humble beginnings.
Right? Oh, Virgo Sun says, now my love life is the only thing in the toilet, but that's okay for now. Oh my gosh. Virgo Sun, she says, LOL. You know, I feel like the love life ends up working out the minute you just totally let it go. I'm looking at the wrong camera. The minute you totally let it go, the minute the rest of your life gets in line and you start like really living life at a certain frequency, at the frequency of your purpose. And I think
that's what I'm getting intuitively. It's just simply a case of she's hitting a whole new frequency.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, some of what's around her, they're still fiddling with FM or, with AM, and she's in 4K. So, of course, exactly. Spirit's going to make sure they get removed and quickly.
Exactly. So, in fact, we'll probably talk about that tomorrow night. Anybody that's on here they're one of my Patreons, we'll get together with probably this weekend. I wanted to do this with Lolly tonight, with Golden Hour Intuitive tonight, and Miss Brandy, and so we'll get together later. Yeah, Virgo, she said she never thought about it like that. Yeah, I think that's what I want to talk about tomorrow night, especially with since we're in Libra season. Libra season, this Libra season has been very interesting. We might even do the call in tomorrow night because this Libra season has been super, super interesting for me. And I think it's been interesting for a lot of people.
Yes, it has.
Things have just like popped up and changed that I never expected. Very unexpected changes, not to get into the astrological aspects, but because, Uranus is in Taurus right now and it's still retrograde right now. And it was, it was what we call quincunxing, right? It was kind of in a bit of a disagreement with the new moon. So it really shifted so much. And I feel like we're getting if you're listening, you're getting very clear, like no choice in the matter messages about your love life and any other interpersonal relationships. You're getting very clear messages about your money, about your career. It's this kind of like fresh start with everything, and it's time for you to rethink it.
And another thing I have noticed, because this is happening to me a lot right now, and Lisa can tell you because she knows, if you won't move, I'm telling you right now, Spirit is in the mood to pick you up and move you. Spirit is not playing, and Spirit will give you every chance to do self-correction, but Spirit will snatch you up like your mama when they catch you playing in the street and move you right now. So you best off just to do what it is Spirit is telling you to do, even if it doesn't make any sense at the time.
Exactly. And I think it's got and you hit the nail on the head with self-correction. I think if people are getting too, if you feel like you're ending up being like messy boots and all in somebody else's business, and you're seeing somebody else's like, you're worried about the potential splinter in somebody else's eye instead of the moat or the big log in your eye, then all your stuff gets shut down. It's like, no, boo-boo. This is mind your business. Yes. Because you have to deal with your own interpersonal relationships, and the most important interpersonal relationship is your relationship with Creator, and that's really what we're supposed to be focusing on right now. Is can we just go on and let's release who we're supposed to release, bring in who we're supposed to bring in, and operate in the way we are supposed to operate for our purpose, not for anybody else's purpose. We've had the first 6 months of the zodiac to deal, we were supposed to be doing our work. And now it's like, okay, now I got to launch you out. So are you ready? Because I've been trying to tell you to move A, B, C, and D out of the way. It's got to go now. We don't have time to play.
Because I'm not going to get deep into the planetary thing, but I will throw a cautionary thing out there because I would feel irresponsible if I didn't. Right now, we are in Libra season, which is the foundations are balance, justice. And Saturn has gone direct to enforce justice. This is not the time to play around.
Right.
The phrase, I know you and I often have talked about doing things decently and in order.
Yes.
It is paramount right now because the universe simply will not tolerate and will put a stop to anything else.
Right. Right.
And literally, they will do it today.
Yes, a literal halt.
Yep. I've had it done to me about 4 times this week, and the weekend, and it's only Tuesday, so hey.
Well, and this is the thing. And hello, Trine. Hi, Trine. Hello, Miss Shonda. Hello, Miss Mary. I did speak in the chat, but I want to speak.
Oh, Miss Shonda, real quick, I want to say hi to Miss Shonda. My bestie, I missed you.
So Miss Shonda says she loves the setup. Thank you. Also right now, what we're getting in Libra season, as hard as it might be to hear, I'm giving away so much for tomorrow night, but we'll go in depth. that what we're reaping right now is really the balancing out of a lot of things that we sowed earlier in the year. So, that it's good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not going to speak on that. But if we kind of misstepped along the way and sowing some seeds, or we just were so headstrong in doing it our way and not listening to God, not listening to the Creator, and just went on and did it our way, the scales have to be balanced. They always have to be balanced. So then, okay, look, you didn't want to do it my way at first. There's consequences to that, and those consequences have to be met before we can move forward. They have to be met before we can move forward, because now we got to clean up the mess we already spilled. Yeah, Saturn definitely would kick your butt, but it gets us in order. This is the thing. It's getting us in order.
And it always teaches us, and even with its bit of task mastery, it always teaches us something. The biggest thing to remember, to not go crazy when you're dealing with Saturn, and I'm a Capricorn, so trust me, I've been dealing with Saturn my whole life. Never ask. I never ask, why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? I ask, what is this trying to teach me? Yeah. Because when Saturn is doing this, the sooner you find that lesson and take it to heart, yeah. If what's going on is unpleasant, the quicker it will stop. Yeah.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Okay, guys. Who's going to be next here? It's $10 for a quicker, like a 3-card reading, and then $20 for a full reading. We're not going to be here very long, guys. I'm trying to get rid of this cold. I was trying to figure out where I got it from, and my daughter just told me, "Oh, you got it from me? I was sick." Because we all went to brunch on Sunday morning, and I sat right next to her. I forgot she was a little ill.
I've been visiting my mom in the nursing home because she's been sick. That's where I picked it up. It went into bronchitis and almost into pneumonia. So if I kind of sound like a linebacker right now, please just forgive me, guys.
It's sexy. It's a sexy deep voice.
Hey, it worked for Marlena Dietrich.
Hey,
Worked for Barry White too, but I don't have his shoulders.
All right, into TIVE. There you go. Everything is going to Miss Brandy tonight, guys. No super chats tonight. This is all going directly to her. So I'm Virgo Sun says, I switched my focus, but I'm still working on releasing people. Yeah, I understand, honey. I have done this successfully physically, but a hard time energetically. Yes, it is more difficult to let it go energetically. The stronger you get, the better, the easier it is to release. Also, once we identify what holding on to that person in that relationship, what did that relationship serve us? What hole in us, what wound did it somehow fulfill? And when you get to the wounded area and get that healed up, then you won't need to be in those types of relationships. You'll stop attracting that. You change your polarity. And I used to joke about that all the time before I even understood anything about any of this. I used to joke around with my girlfriend, who now just got married a couple months ago. So, no, actually just a month ago. So I'm super happy for her. But we were both single ladies at the same time. And we used to attract these certain people. And I'm like, we have to change our polarity. Our magnet is off. So if you keep on attracting ain't bloopity bloop bloops, then it's because your polarity is off.
Mine was the same way, and I just had to learn. It's like science, polar opposites don't push away.
No, they attract.
And I had to, and I couldn't figure out why I'm attracting, and not just men or, lovers, but friends, bosses, whomever. Right. Why am I attracting all these people and we have this night and day cat and dog? It's because we're most likely to be attracted to that which is most opposite to ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Because science.
Yes, it's true. Miss LaShawn says she hopes both of us feel better. Thank you, Miss LaShawn.
Thank you, Miss LaShawn.
And Rio says he used to get bronchitis every winter. Ugh. Um,
I
and
get
then
it every October.
I don't I don't typically even get sick, so I'm just like gonna do my essential oil up. Brandy Scott says yes, a Capricorn here who has been dealing with Saturn, but yes, I've been led to a complete different direction spiritually. Yeah. Um,
Excellent.
and that's really, if we think about it, because of the South Node, North Node. Um, okay. I'm gonna forward something. Mary Nero sent in $20 to my Cash App. I'll forward it to yours.
All right, dear.
Okay.
Ms. Mary Nero,
Yeah.
what does she want to know about in particular?
I'm gonna look.
Okay.
But in dealing with with Capricorn, with Saturn being right on the lunar south node, it's just giving us an opportunity to really look at how we've been doing things, and it giving us a chance to learn the lessons from the past and change it up, because we're on that Capricorn Cancerian axis right now, and we will be there till January, till
But what's cool about it is I'm sure you and I talked about this the other day, and I'm sure that people have heard talk about like trans surfing,
yeah.
trans reality surfing. At times, with the paradigm and everything that we are in right now, it is going to feel sometimes quite literally as if we woke up almost in an alternate reality. Like that's why we all need to be very cognizant of our thoughts, our intentions. This is not the time to walk around with a crappy attitude or
Not at
feeling
all.
or looking down. You
Not at
need to
all.
be looking up, because the manifestation game in everyone is scary right now.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've had a couple days in the last 2 weeks, and I told you about it. It literally, I woke up living another life. I was still me.
Right.
But
Right.
it's just literally just the thought, or if I got a positive vibe, it took it up. I fell into a depression for a minute. It wasn't cute. I got out of that fast.
Right. So
but we need to be very vigilant of that right now.
Right. Miss Mary is okay. She says she wants a full reading, and then welcome back, Miss Shonda. And then Mary says, just starting to see once again the Libra who is very shy but kind. Any future?
Let's see. Yes, I'm doing a love question. Somebody circle the calendar. I got you, Mary. Oh, okay, that makes me happy. Nice. Okay. Yay! I love it when a plan comes together. I think sometimes I get happier about y'all's readings than you do. Believe me, it is not always that way, and I take it as a great blessing when it is. All right, we got it together. The very first card that's out is Scrying. It's the card of intuition, but it's in reverse. Somebody, looking directly at Mary, is not listening to their intuition. And I want to find out why. I want to find out what your intuition's telling you. And sometimes it's also not a matter of not, when I say not listening, I don't mean you're sitting there going, Mary, have a little lamb. Sometimes it's just, we can get so worried about something or insecure about something, we can't hear the music over the stacks. I think it's going to be more like that. Let's see what's up. The Emperor in reverse, 5 of Cups, the Hermit, and the Knight of Coins reversed. Wow, baby. I'm not saying this to be cute. I'm not saying this trying to be any kind of way, but who hurt you? Who is this Emperor in reverse that brought you all this pain and all this sadness? that you would literally have to hermit up and just come to a dead stop. It was mainly Ace of Swords reversed because they lied. I see now. Whomever this was, this could even go back to a family thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It could be a father figure, or, you know, this just really shook your faith. At least where the males of the species in your judgment are concerned. It's deep. I mean, this is a profound wound.
Yeah, you're spot on, dear. You're spot on. I know part of the story. It was a nasty Gemini.
Well, that's also interesting. You would say Gemini because the next card that came out is the Two of Cups reversed.
Mm-hmm.
And right on top of it's the Hierophant. She wanted to do things decently and in order. He got the Page of Wands reversed. I got a feeling he's generally the type I would call, since YouTube's gotten all politically correct, a professional boot knocker. He wouldn't know tradition if it pitched a tent in his... Never mind. Scratch that.
Yeah, it's third-party situation, my dear.
At least 3.
Oh, I need my fan. Let me get my pearls. Woo.
I'm sorry. I feel like deep down, this isn't a surprise. There's even a possibility, not that this matters to me, but oh God, my throat chakra's acting up. Spirit's like, don't go there. Let's just say that his collection was varied, and at least he was very considerate in he didn't discriminate on the basis of race, color, gender, creed, any of that. I'm not saying he acted on it, but he was into some stuff. Ooh, I don't like his energy either. Ooh, oh no. It's like oily car salesman, lounge lizard. Could fry chicken on a man's smile. He's so oily. Let's move on from him. No, I don't want to talk about him anymore. I'm sorry. Forgive me. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. I actually caught his energy off Mary. But no. Now I see what's going on. But what is absolutely awesome is in the card of your present, Ms. Mary, we have the hearth. It's a card of happiness in our hearts and in our homes. That makes me happy. And right on top of it's the Fool. Yay. Judgment. 10 of Coins reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. You're afraid because you genuinely like this man. You want to be the Fool and you want to take the risk, but with this 10 of Coins and this Ace of Wands reversed, you want something. Words aren't going to be enough for you, Mary. Passion's not going to be enough for you. You're going to need something you can taste, touch. You know, it talks about give me something I can take home. But Spirit is advising you as far as getting that with the 9 of Swords reversed. That's a release of anxiety. That's a release of... You've got to release your anxiety, and it's showing here with this Page of Coins reversed. You got to plant the seed, babe. See, these poor little things just in the flower pot, all upside down. Can't do anything there.
So, Miss Brandy, I don't mean to interrupt you, but Miss Mary is saying he's so very shy, and Miss Mary likes a lot of passion.
Well, the good news is right on top of that start she's afraid to make with the Page of Coins is the 4 of Swords reversed.
Oh,
Somebody coming out of their solitude. Somebody no longer holding back. And on top of that is the 6 of Coins. Does that work for you? Balance, fairness, reciprocity. Now the question is, how do we get you there? And your final card, my dear, is the spider. It is the card of community and web weaving. And before everyone freaks out and says, oh my God, it's a spider. What does a spider have to do with love? The spider, if you check your mythology in multiple cultures, is the ultimate symbol of divine feminine power. And creation and making the connections that we need as only a divine feminine can. It's why I have one tattooed on my back, okay? But I'm seeing here, if you can get in touch with that creative, open, divine feminine power, and I know, Mary, it is dying to get out. It's like wild horses kicking at a barn gate, just dying to get out and run. It's the Seven of Swords reversed. There's no lying here. There's no theft here. There's no deception here. There's justice. There's balance. There's fairness. Yes, the Six of Cups may be reversed. It may not be as emotional and everything as you would like right now. Emotion is hard for him. And because, it's temperance, the biggest thing reversed, there is a lack of balance here. And because of it, honestly, I just feel like, how there's some people, you can flirt with them or you can open up to it and they're just oblivious. I think this guy's I think he's just not getting it. Like, you see with the Four of Cups here. There's two ravens right there, but one raven doesn't see the other because they're too busy paying attention to the reflection in the water. But the Queen of Cups is here. There is love to be had. And the Three of Wands to wrap us up, ships coming in. And the Two of Coins to end it, you've got to find balance. This man is not the man who's going to make the first move in anything. But that doesn't make him a bad man. He is a quiet man. He is a thoughtful man. And I hate to say it, he's kind of an oblivious one. But I'm the same way. Somebody can be flirting their butt off with me. My little serious Capricorn eyes will never see it. Doesn't mean I'm not interested or I'm being standoffish, but I don't see any deception or lying in this man. He's just a very sensitive, quiet, shy creature. You're going to have to go gentle and find balance, but lead him gently by the hand. But make no mistake, you will have to be the one to lead this dance. But no, baby, I can hear the main question in your head. Two, actually. He's nothing like the first one, and he's not playing with you. He's for real. And that's what I got.
Awesome. Yeah, Miss Mary said he's a good man and handsome, just very shy. Well, honey, just lead him by the hand, baby. Lead him by the hand.
Lead him by whatever you got to lead him by. Just lead him gently and slowly.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go there.
Yeah, I said it. What?
Y'all be saying stuff when I ain't got my pearls. So we should be, I think, Rio, did your Cash App go off yet?
Yes, Rio's went through. I missed the amount, but I caught the name.
Okay. Rio says some of the shy ones won't stop once you get them talking. That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true.
This man, though, I feel he's just very quiet by nature, but he's got that, kind of quiet strength.
Mm-hmm.
He's not one he's going to have to raise his voice to get his point across. He can get the job done with a gentle hand. It doesn't have to be all, I'm the man.
Yeah. And, anyway, Passion Girls, we talk about that another time. Okay, here we go. Rio said he just wants a general, so it was a 3-card reading.
All righty, dear. We'll set these back over. All right. What do we have for Rio? What do we have for Rio? And by the way, guys, I'm just letting Spirit, I'm letting spirit take the wheel here, unless you tell me to focus on something. So whatever the divine wants you to know is the only thing I'm thinking about. Could be love, could be work, could be anything. Nice. Okay. I broke the rules, Ms. Lisa. I had to.
Go ahead.
I didn't want to leave it on the last card, but I got clarification from just one more.
That's fine.
Okay. Rio, you are starting us off in an interesting position. It is the card of the High Priestess reversed. Something's come out. I feel like some things have been revealed and secrets have come to light. I feel like they stem from someone not following their intuition, or at the very least not listening to spirit and making a whole bunch of monkey mess. I'm getting, even though I know it is the priestess and she's all elements, I'm really feeling like a very defensive, almost fiery energy about this. Like something that when you find it out, you're just like ready to drop the drawbridge, grab your weapon, and just be like, okay, everybody go away. And right next to it is the Five of Swords, which can be a card of bullying, unfairness, or just taking what's yours and walking away and getting out of a situation. It doesn't matter who it hurts. It doesn't matter. Could have involved, definitely involved multiple parties. I feel like all this is something that should have been a celebration. Like it should have been a celebration, a coming together, and it just turned into a shit show. And you're like, you know what? Oh, excuse me, an ish show. And you were just like, no, forget this. I'm taking my thing. I'm going home. I'm not dealing with this. This is just not. We are not doing this today. And as a result of these circumstances, and this is why I didn't want to leave it here, we are at the Star in reverse. Baby, don't ever let your faith or your hope fade just because of what these silly mortals do. Don't let these people shake you. Don't let their drama shake you. Don't let their secrets shake you. Because here's the thing, and this is why I wanted to get one more card. You can see why I didn't want to leave it on the Star in reverse, so I got just one more. It's going to lead to the 10 of Cups. See? All 10 of the ravens, safe and sound, snuggled up in their happy place. This had to happen. All this had to come out. All this had to blow up to correct the situation. The truth had to be told. Truth had to be shown. I just keep getting true colors on the board. But now, even though it was not, I don't feel it was necessarily the most pleasant experience. I don't feel like you let it run you over either. Don't let it shake your faith. It had to happen to get you exactly where you are supposed to be. And believe me, baby, there's a lot of that going around these days, as we were talking about earlier. Don't lose faith, baby. This had to happen to get you exactly where you belong and where you deserve to be. And I will be praying for you, sweetheart. And that's what I got.
All right. Mr. Rio says thank you. Mr. Rio says thank you. Lucky Sprite came in and says hello.
Hey, Michael.
And Jillian came in and says hello as well.
Hey, Miss Jillian.
Lucky's on a half day. My goodness. Oh, Lucky's got the flu. What is this sickness just going like worldwide? What the heck? Crazy bug.
Yeah, it's all over the country. It's almost reached epidemic status.
Well, Lucky's in the Philippines. It's all the way over
Oh,
there.
wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Okay. Did you have another PayPal by
I got
chance?
one from you.
Okay, but not another one. Okay. So I thought someone was going to do it, but then for some reason the PayPal link wasn't working, so I said you could send it to mine. Okay. Oh, Sagittarius says she thinks the guy she's dating is patient zero. Rio's roommate is sick. Your aura is strong, huh, Rio? The force is strong in you. Yes. Yeah, I'm not going to really get it. I'm about to put some oregano oil on my feet and on my chest, and we are going to draw those toxins right out. Put some socks on and call it a day, honey.
Well, the main reason I got it is where my mom is in the nursing home and she has COPD and emphysema. When she got it, she went into pneumonia almost instantly.
Oh, yeah.
And I was up here tending to her and keeping after her.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other patients got it. I got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's my mama. What am I going to do?
Right. I hear you.
Okie dokie.
Well, oh, Mary says, is this the flu the shot prevents? I don't get the flu shot. I don't mess with it because every year I get the flu shot, I get dead sick.
Same
I
thing
get the
happens to
flu.
me for about 2 to 3 days after I get the shot. Now, I won't be sick for another 8 months to a year, but it is the 3 most miserable days of my entire year when I get a flu shot.
Well, I get the full-on flu, so there's no point. And then they don't even know which strain of flu they're. So I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm Gucci. Okay, guys. Anybody else wants any readings tonight? $10 for the 3-card reading and then 20 for a full reading, guys.
If you'll pardon me for just a moment, I want to go double check my PayPal, my Cash App, make sure I didn't miss nobody.
No problem.
Just give me 1 second.
Oh, here I am. Wow, here we are. You see me in the bedroom again. It's comfortable here. I can actually put my foot up, my leg up. Lisa, oh, okay. Your brother just came back. Oh, from the Dominican. Okay. Had to rush back because his wife's. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh. And he just got back. Ugh. Nuts. Yeah, Mary, I don't get it. I don't get that flu shot. Yeah, Miss Surrey, I hope oh gosh, it's tough.
Yes, for the moment, we are all caught up.
Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Miss Surrey. Surrey's sister-in-law's father just passed away in the Dominican. And her brother just got back, and now they had to turn right back around and go back.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Definitely prayers going up for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Would anyone else like a reading tonight?
Because it's getting to be about that time.
It's getting to be about that dear time. You're welcome, Miss Surrey. Miss Surrey said thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. And just think to everyone who has let me read for them tonight, because I don't consider reading like I'm doing anyone a favor. I've always felt as if you guys are doing me the favor, allowing me to get that deeply into your time and space. And I hope that, first of all, let me say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I'm so grateful for that opportunity. And I really hope that, even if you didn't get a reading, yes, obviously the people who did get readings, but even if you didn't get a reading tonight, that maybe we touched on something or covered something that you can take a blessing away with.
Mm-hmm.
Blessings are the best kind of party favors, even if you never try the cake,
And just bringing your energy here and, positive vibes. We did have one troll tonight. I was really I'm so glad I was moderating. I got to get rid of the troll.
Isn't it an awesome feeling?
It's great. It's so much fun. And he said that we needed to cease the black magic that we're doing because we didn't know what we were messing with.
I wonder how he'd feel if he knew he was talking to a Catholic broad.
And a preacher.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, yes, by the way, that's something recently I did also. I finally got my ordination as well.
Yay.
And I'm just waiting on all my paperwork from the church to file with the county, and then I can do all the official reverendy stuff.
Yay.
What inspired me to do it is one of my sons is getting married, and he's having trouble finding an officiant. And I said, why not let me do it?
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. So Sagittarius says that both of us are thebomb.com. Thank you, Sagittarius. I love you, honey. Rio sends hearts. Suri sends hearts and a lollipop. Mary says thank you. Both thank you to us both. Beautiful ladies. Thank you, Miss Mary. Rio says congrats to your son.
Thank you. They've been engaged long enough. It's time they got married. But, you know, I ain't one for gossip, so you didn't hear that from me. I'm just a loving, supportive mama.
Oh, Lucky says she's going to rest her eyes. It's just nice to see everyone. It's good to see you too, Lucky.
Oh, definitely, sweetheart.
And Lucky says congratulations to your son as well.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, we're going to do last call here, okay? Because it's getting a little bit late. Yeah, Lucky, go take care of yourself. Lord knows I'm
fixing to do the same.
Yeah.
Last call. Anybody got anything they want to know about? It's a rare opportunity. You got me live, and I'm doing no holds barred readings. I will literally read about anything you want me to.
Yeah, right. Oh, Sagittarius says she can't believe we have marriage age sons. Yes, child.
Well, I feel very blessed with my sons because I'm not going to lie to you. I did not birth a single one of them. They came into my life through another more unconventional route, but I could not be prouder or love those boys anymore if I had laid down and brought every one of them into this world.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It is beautiful. And they love you to pieces. They love you to the moon and back. Rio said he was scared for a second. He thought tea was about to get spilled. We're not going to spill tea on our boy, honey. Not on our children's.
Oh, no.
Oh, Rio said he was scared his own tea was going to get spilled. That's what that was.
Well, I did see some I got some additional things, but I cared not to put them in a public forum because I could sense Rio's discomfort and concern. However, if Rio would like to get a hold of me privately, I'll elaborate, but there's certain things I won't put out in the public. If they're not necessary for me to tell the story Spirit wants me to tell,
yeah,
then I don't put that out in a public forum. That's why I always tell people a one-on-one reading with me, and you can attest to this, Lisa, is a whole
different thing.
You never know who's watching and who knows who. And there are just certain details about other people or the people I read for that, quite frankly, just out of respect and decency, are not for public consumption.
Right. Miss Brandy, what is your email address that he could reach out to you or anyone else?
goldenhourintuitive@gmail.com.
Awesome.
Yes, girl, I done went and registered the whole social media sets.
Oh, nice.
So now anything to do with anything like this comes directly to goldenhourintuitive@gmail.com. And I have to say, this is really my first honest to God time just sitting here as Brandy. And I want to thank all of you for that, because this feels more like what I came to YouTube and to the world to do in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't even feel weird just to sit here as me. It just feels like, okay, now you're doing what you're supposed to do, you dingy broad. My spirit guides cut me no slack, so.
Rio says thank you.
You're
For
most
not spilling
welcome,
his
dear.
tea. But yeah, it's beautiful when we can finally be authentic, and it's and true to ourselves. It's the only real way to be. Otherwise,
And the funny part about it is it's nothing I set out to intentionally do. I can't tell you a particular broadcast or a time or a day where the persona of Lollipop was born.
mm,
She just kind of evolved. And then one day I realized I had created a monster. And I had allowed external forces to create a monster.
right, right.
And it so happened about that time, Spirit arranged my life in such a way I was forced to remove myself from this environment. And they're like, okay, you want to get to know who you are? We're going to give you a long, hard look.
Mm-hmm.
Only then can you return to this realm.
Right, right. So Rio says thank you for operating in your gifts and answering the call. And he says he's stepping into his authenticity as well. He's going to join us out there. So that's all we want. That's all we want. We want everyone to live their true life, their most authentic, most excellent life. And to me, most excellent life doesn't mean the same thing to me as it might mean to somebody else. Most excellent life just means that we're living our authentic truth ourselves.
And I can't tell you the exact moment it started, but I can tell you the exact moment I realized that I had built something beyond what I was supposed to do. And it's not going to sound like that big a deal, but yet it's kind of scary at the same time. I went to my post office box. This was not this year, but the year before, Mothman Festival. Now, I usually at the time, I didn't get off work till 11, so I'd be down at the post office by myself, midnight, dead quiet Main Street. I go to walk in the post office, and there is a girl standing there. I'd say she's about 18 to 21. I never saw in my life. Turns around and looks at me and goes, "Lollipop!" And I'm like, no, wait. Yes, I am known as Lollipop. Who are you? And it turns out she was someone who knew me from the internet. And if you're watching, sweetie, this is nothing against you. I believe Spirit sent you for a purpose, and I'm grateful you were there that night. All she wanted was like a selfie and a hug. But she had actually, because the town I live in is very small. We have one post office. It's the only place where you'll find post office boxes. She knew from my channel I usually went down there late. I did a few videos about it. And she actually went and found post office box 367, which I do not have anymore, by the way. The post office box is dead. And just waited by the post office box around the time I usually went and checked it, as best she could figure from my videos. And I'm just like, no, I didn't sign up. I didn't sign up for that. I'm happy that she thought enough of me to want to meet me and just be in my space and all that. But, then I just realized that the character of Lollipop had long surpassed Brandy, the woman who accidentally created her. And in that moment, being addressed in my real life as Lollipop, and this woman expecting what she saw on the internet, I just literally, it was like, what am I doing? This is not me. This has to stop. And I quit uploading almost immediately. And I think, yeah, this is probably only the second or third time I've gone live since it happened. My wake up call. Yeah. Although there is one thing that isn't going to change because it's probably the most sincere thing I ever did on the internet.
What's that?
I always ask people two things at the end of every broadcast. First of all, be kind to others because you never know when they are going to be standing at their post office box realizing who and what they truly are and are not. Secondly, be kind to yourself. And if you ever find yourself wearing a mask that you don't want to wear, take it off. Spirit wouldn't have shown it to you if you didn't need to see it. And I will eternally and forever love you all to the moon and back.
Thanks, guys. We'll be on tomorrow, guys. I'll be back on tomorrow. We'll be on for Wisdom Wednesday, and we're gonna talk about Leo season. Leo season. Oh my God, Libra season. Leo started.
I'm not going back to Leo season, and you can't make me. I rebuke it in the name of all that is decent and holy.
There you go. Oh, Rio City's taking his mask. Masks are coming off. People about to see the real. People about to be real. Shook at who's underneath. There you go, honey. Shake them up, baby. Shake them up. All right, guys, we're going to get on out of here. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys. Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye, guys.
Promise to miss me.